What's the deal, sports fans and fantasy football coaches out there, especially those who are in my Yahoo Fantasy Football League called Dirty South 15. Yo, it's your boy Quan. Let me give you the rundown on what happened this week, who won, who lost, some of the stars that helped these people get to where they are, and then where everybody is ranked. Okay, so without further ado, the first game I'm going to get into, we got Christy Love's team going against the A-Town Jags. Now, respectively, these teams are ranked third and first. So, it might have been a little bit of upset when you see that the third place team, Christy Love's team, takes out A-Town Jags 101.90 to 94.16. Now, the A-Town Jags, you know what I'm saying, their arsenal is always equipped to handle any competition. They had Marshawn Lynch, who got them 26.30 points. But when you had a gunslinger like Big Ben getting you 50.70 points, I mean, that's almost half of the points that Christy Love scored. If it wasn't for Big Ben, this, victory probably would not have happened. But it did happen. The victory did as well. Now, the next game, we got the Delta Dogs going against the Mobsters from the Valley, and this was a close fought battle, you know what I'm saying? Valley Mobsters try to pull out the heavy artillery. Percy Harvin, 15.70 points. Odell Beckham in the stretch. Monday Night Football, 19.60 points. And then their defense, Houston, gets some 19 points. And then Delta Dogs, they pull out their arsenal. Peyton Manning, 31.82 points. D-Jax, 18 points. And they came down to the wire, but the Delta Dogs came out on top, 105.82 to 102 flat. Next game, we're going to talk about me, Too Hot for TV versus California's Finest. And this game was like a gimme, really. You know what I'm saying? Even though the points that my team did score is, probably like fourth highest, I think, in the league. Took them out easily, 113.08 to 36.08. I want to say the margin of victory must have been about almost 80 points, 77 points, something like that. When you got people like Antonio Brown giving you 22.40 points and, Emmanuel Sanders getting you 20.10 points, and then your opposition comes over here and then they've got four players either missing or on a bye. I mean, it's not hard to see who's going to win that one, but, I'm going to take that victory. Past couple of weeks, I think like past 3 weeks, been good to me, been real good to me. So, moving on, we got the King Street Wildcats taking on Black Rain. The Wildcats come out on top, 117.24 to Black Rain's 110.92. King Street Wildcats, they team straight ball this week with Julian Edelman, who has not been doing that great, but this past week he got 21.90 points. You got Gronkowski with 16.50 points. And Minnesota's defense, who has been getting at that quarterback and getting them sacks, 15.50 points. You know what I mean? Black Rain gave it a good shot, as you can see by the score. They only lost by 7 points. You know what I'm saying? They had Tom Brady, who came through with 38.72 points, and Mark Ingram, surprisingly, with 23 points. So, as you can see, this was a match, battle of almost the Titans, I would say. So, King Street Wildcats, like I said, come up with the dub. Now, the next game we're going to get into, we got the ATL Kings going up against the Rough Riders. And this also was a pretty close game as well, decided by a little bit over 6 points, you know what I'm saying? ATL Kings had Joe Flacco giving them 26.32 points. You know what I'm saying? Points, this is the type of points your quarterback is supposed to get week in and week out. This is what I expect from my quarterback, you know what I mean? His defense stepped up, 15.50 points. And with those shoelaces, A lot of people sleeping on him. Denard Robinson, 16.40 points. You don't know who he is. You better recognize, do your homework. But even if you wanted to pick him up, it's too late because ATL Kings got him. You know what I mean? Oh, but like I said, Rough Riders was in the race too. They picked up Jeremy Hill, who got them 32.30 points. Ain't that crazy? Woo! And he was just taking Gio Bernard's place. I don't even know Gio got them type of points all season. And he also had Mike Evans, not he, but she. I'm sorry. Rough Riders. I know Mike Evans, that's on your team right there. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I know that's your team. You had to go with your boy, and he came through for you with 24.40 points. But the only thing that really hurt you in this game, and if this player would not have flopped so badly, Rough Riders, I guarantee, would have won this game. Phillip Rivers, negative 2.18 points. Are you kidding me? Oh, he's the talk of the town all season, maybe the NFL MVP. And he goes down to Miami and stinks it up. Big 0 for San Diego. And because of all of that, the damn kicker didn't even get a chance to kick any field goal, any point afters or field goals. I guess they didn't even get close enough for him to try for a field goal. I thought I had the wrong kicker in one of my leagues. Oh well. Moving on, next game. We got I Got All the Draws going against the Uptown Scrippers. And, these two were like a marriage made in heaven because, Draw's been trying to find them drawers for a long time. And it's been hard. But when you go to the Script Club, that's the place to find them. And he got them draws, baby. 121.06 to 118.02. I Guess All the Draws might not be doing a whole lot right, but he's got Andrew Luck for his quarterback. And with 41.66 points, and with the Kansas City defense putting up 16.50 points, easy to see why they won. I know the Uptown Scrippers, if you pay attention to the score, less than 4 points, you know what I'm saying, with the loss. They have Fitzpatrick, who's doing okay, getting ready to get benched during the bye. And Mallett's going to come in and start for Houston if you're paying attention. But he did get him 23.02 points, which is decent. Andre Ellington did his thing. He's been doing it for a minute. 19.40 points, and New England got him 19 points. But unfortunately, it wasn't enough to get the win this week. Okay? Now, next game, we got the Gap 92 versus the D to the U to the K to the E heavy hitters. And this was not such a close battle. The Gap 92 comes out on top in definite fine fashion, whatever you want to call it, 148.26 to 116.76. The Gap had players like Jeremy Maclin, 31.80 points. Alfred Morris, 22.90 points. The only soft spot in the team, the main soft spot, was Nick Foles. You know what I'm saying? But he got hurt, messed up, broken clavicle. Only got him 9.06 points. But when you have other players to, pick up the slack, you still come out on top. The Duke heavy hitters, they weren't slouching though. They had, Carson Palmer, 25.76 points. Hillman got him 18.30 points, and the Seattle defense also got him 18 points. So it was a valiant effort, but it just wasn't enough to catch up with the Gap 92. And now, the rankings in the league as they are right now. In first place, and obviously not affected by the loss that they got this week, the A-Town Jags are holding strong with a record of 7-2. The Gap 92 comes in second place with a record of 6-3. Christy Love's team comes in third with a record of 7-2. Too Hot for TV in fourth place, baby, 6-3. We got the Delta Dogs in fifth place with a record of 5-4. Also with a record of 5-4, sixth place, Duke Heavy Hitters. ATL Kings in seventh place with a record of 5-4. In eighth place, Kings Tree Wildcats, 5-4. Ninth place, Valley Mobsters, record of 5-4 as well. Now, with a record of 4-5, in 10th place, we have the Uptown Strippers. And in 11th place, the Rough Riders, with a record of 3-6. Also with a 3-6, with a big capital W for a win this week, is I Gets All the Draws, 12th place. With a record of 2-7, we've got in 13th place Black Rain, and in the basement in 14th place California's Finest, who is still looking for that win. I know it takes a little bit of encouragement, and it probably wasn't, that idea for you to be going against me this week. But take a look at your competition. Somebody holler at California. You know what I'm saying? Cali got to be out there. Tell them don't give up. You got to at least get one win, and I know you can do it. Got 6 teams on by, so a lot of people are going to be searching around for players. You know what I'm saying? And you can do the same. Get your team up, son. Get that win so I can give you an applause online, alright? But yo, that's it for me. I'm going to check you next week. Peace. I'll see you after week 10.